The Basic Medication Administration Validation Certificate is an integral part of obtaining then maintaining your MAP status. When you pass both your content and your MAR final exam and submit your course evaluation survey, I will be sending you a partially completed validation certificate and a letter to the validation trainer. The letter will let the validation trainer know you have successfully completed the online Basic Medication Administration training and are ready to validate your skills. It will also request that the validation trainer validate your skills for the topical, transdermal, and otic routes by simulation. If the client has medication scheduled for any of the aforementioned routes at the time of your validation appointment, you may actually administer the medication rather than simulating the administration. Please be on the lookout for the information that will be on your partially completed validation certificate, how to be sure the nurse that is doing your validation is an approved validation trainer, the requirements for revalidation, how to add an additional non-primary route to your certificate after your initial validation, and what happens if you allow your primary route to expire. So let's take a peek at an example of a partially completed validation certificate. The information that your medication administration trainer will fill out for you is below. 1. Your name. 2. The completion date of your course. 3. The APD approved medication administration trainer's name. 4. The trainer's approval number that was issued by APD. This information will be completed on your validation form. If you took the class live, the trainer would also document your validation through simulation for the otic, topical, and transdermal routes. You must supply this form to your validation trainer and a copy of your certificate of completion for the Basic Medication Administration training for your medication administration skills to be validated. The validation trainer will fill in the following information. 1. Their name and initials. 2. Check their profession and enter their license number and the license expiration date. 3. Their signature. 4. The primary validation date, the validation effective date, and the validation expiration date. Circle the route you choose as your primary route, either oral or enteral. After your skills have been evaluated and you have successfully demonstrated the skill, the validation trainer will document your success by placing their initial and date in the boxes for the primary route, the simulated routes, and any non-primary route whose skills that were assessed and checked off. He or she will also complete the checklist ensuring that you have demonstrated the skills listed. This example is for an initial validation. To add a non-primary route after the initial validation, the validation trainer will evaluate your skills for the route. When you have successfully demonstrated the skill, the trainer will initial the appropriate box and enter the validation date. In this example, the validation trainer, just a validator, validated I'm a MAP for the ophthalmic route on October 31, 2019. If IMA's primary route does not expire, she will need to do the following to maintain her MAP status. 1. Take the mandatory 2-hour in-service. Remember, this must be completed within 60 days of the expiration date. 2. Have a copy of the certificate of completion to show the validation trainer. 3. Revalidate her primary route between May 3, 2020 and July 3, 2020. Note, if IMA MAP's primary route does not expire, she must revalidate ophthalmic route on or before 10/31/2020 to continue administering or supervising eye drops.